everybody. I am not Joe Bachman, but I am his wife, and we are already off the rails because it's us. Because why not? And the cat is screaming. Speaking of cats, we have the hobo and our lovely Don DeLoss.
Meow. So speaking of cats, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, my cat now, okay.
I had to bring up the cat cam.
Yes, of course. And Hobo's like, yes, you did, Mom. And giving you that look. Like, Mom?
Like, what's up? It's even funnier in person because he's just like, I just have a view of the haunch and then eyes.
So
directly into
Kilroy was here. He's Kilroying you.
Oh, yeah, he is. The big blue eyes and Kilroy. So yeah.
Okay. Do you ever do okay? So all those things that you're like, oh, I want that. I want to look at Prime. I want to look at that at Prime. I just remembered what I wanted to look on for Prime days today, and I'm like, oh shoot. Oh, we have a special guest in the background. Do you see who that is?
Yes, we do. Are you ready to come on stage? Because okay, I was gonna say you don't have up, so we should probably.
Hello.
Hello. We have a special guest.
Comes up.
Excuse the construction mess. I don't normally have lights just dangling from cables.
I'm not gonna lie.
But
I thought that was like part of
like
the display.
Could be like a cat toy.
Well, I already got called a cat, so you have a cat toy. I meowed, and Hobo's with us. So
there you go.
We are cat people here.
Trench coat.
So, how is the construction in the new?
Well, I'm no longer inhaling fumes, so that's a good thing.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, apparently, that aerosol adhesive.
Yeah, you put that in a well-ventilated area.
So not a basement room with only one door open?
No.
Okay, well, we did that anyways.
Okay.
But it worked. Well, the first wall's done. I probably have 3 more to do.
Make sure. No, kids these days.
Well, I ran out of adhesive, so I have to buy more, so it's okay. We'll do it in phases. The important phase is done. That's the one that's behind me. This was a white wall. Now I'm figuring out lights, which you said Prime Day deals, and I need to not go on Amazon. No.
Well, the only thing that looks like I'm going to buy is a battery pack, like an external battery pack for phones. So like with traveling and stuff like that. That's the one thing I was like, I'm going to wait till Prime to get that. And of course, I just remembered it a half hour ago.
Yeah, I was bad and bought this. The camera.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's a good camera, it looks like.
It's not a webcam, it's a camera. So this is acting as like $1,000 webcam.
No wonder so your picture is freaking just perfect.
Just crisp.
Yeah, but then I bought that and I was like, well, Mom, my studio lights aren't very good, so I need different studio. So then, yeah, Amazon got more money from me this week. Every week.
I'm going to go ahead and start some music. This is played by, with permission from Mr. Dan Hollifield. I don't remember what his albums are. What's what. And I'm just going to do the WTF because it just seems like that's appropriate.
That seems good.
So, is it playing?
It's quiet, but I hear it, yes.
Okay.
I've got a printer going, so.
Why would you have a printer going, Trey?
Trey's first option didn't work out like 2 minutes before the stream because that's when we find out things don't work.
46 seconds. 46 seconds, girl.
46 seconds, that's right. Oh, yeah, we went with Plan B.
Here tonight.
That's what we do.
Let's see here. So, Zach, how is the new studio going, though?
It's good. I'm glad that I can sit, so that's a win. This desk works.
Okay.
The only thing that's not set up are my buttons to push. These like light up and you can like pre-program things.
Oh.
So I have to set that still up. And eventually I have to get different headphones, which is probably not a good thing to say since I just bought these and these aren't cheap. But yeah. There's a difference of when I'm on other, like some shows or just working with our team versus when I'm on air.
Yeah.
I probably should have like in ears that I hear myself back. Where like right now, these are noise cancellation, so I couldn't even hear you sneeze if you were next to me.
Yeah. Nope, I get it.
Hopefully nothing falls over.
So is this in the same area as the original TLP studio before the international move? Okay.
Yeah. Same room. Florida desks, half Florida monitors, half Canada monitors. So it's a whole. I wasn't even going to build this. So in Florida, I had 2 desks that I bought and I put together in the dining room on an angle in the corner of the room to have like an angle behind me, which is what I wanted to do here. But this room's not the same. The ceilings are lower and it's not the same size. So I could do it, but then another half of the room became useless because you couldn't get around the desk. So that's why we went back to a flat setup. Unfortunately, it just gives a lot more room. But what I realized is the desks that I bought in Florida, though I put the 2 together, I never realized that they were only 19.3 inches deep desks, where a standard desk is like 23, 24, 25. So I'm only on 1 desk right now. But yesterday when I set up the 2 that I had in Florida, I was sitting a little bit further than this back. So like can't reach the camera or anything, which was nice. It gave more depth, but it made the room a lot more useless. But I had accidentally ordered a 3rd desk in Florida that I never built that looks the same. That was 63 inches long, but is the normal deep depth. So I built that. So I had 4 desks in Canada, and they are all now being thrown out on the deck into winter hibernation. And we'll see what happens.
Canadian winter hibernation.
Yeah, I need to sell a lot of stuff.
Well,
we thought we would use more. Yeah. We thought we would use more that I brought home from Florida, but we didn't think about, we don't need 2 bed frames, and we don't need a mattress, and we don't need 2 dining room table sets with 4 chairs each, and we needed the living room stuff, but
isn't it kind of? But if you would have left it, it would have been like, dang, I had that there. We could have brought that with.
Yeah. So we're not throwing things out or selling things yet, but we better hurry up because I only have a couple weeks left of being useful. So then I become useless for the rest of the year.
That's because you're taking care of you. So you are not useless. I'm
useless to doing other things except worrying about me for the rest of the year once I hit a couple days before Halloween.
You'll be healing.
I know that's me. Halloween's my last shebang.
Yeah.
And I still can't get my... It's starting, but it doesn't want to heal very well. The incision is still being stubborn.
Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about. They're like, oh yeah, you should heal in a couple of weeks. I'm like, a paper cut takes me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to heal in 2 weeks. But
yeah. Okay.
This op will be easier than the ops I'll have to do in 2 to 3 years. So this will be the pre-battle, I guess.
You got this. We're proud of you, Zachy. Look at that smile. Are you blushing?
No.
The quesadilla kid, he's got this.
I bet we could make you blush.
Oh, probably. I mean, where's the Jeff Bezos rocket?
I don't know. Right now, you're right now.
Your rocket is currently down in my basement. So.
No, I'm not. But it's right there.
There's also one in my basement.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It was in my trunk.
Well, where else are you supposed to keep it?
Your rocket is going to be well traveled.
See,
going places.
Oh my. See, the thing I'm now having to decide is what goes on the shelf. Because I no longer have shelves all the way up. It's very minimal shelving. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm supposed to have bobbleheads. One of the rocket companies released these of one of their first women flights, all female flights.
Okay.
And they thought for some reason bobbleheads of the crew was what everyone would want, but then no one bought them. So I got them on clearance for like $8 each instead of like $40.
Nice.
But they're a little creepy, especially when you add a red underglow of lighting.
Oh, I bet.
That one kind of looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
It actually does. A little bit. Especially in the pose.
Right? Yelling.
She's going just as crazy.
Oh, that head is, never mind, not the green room. So, shall I start on comments tonight?
Sure.
Okay. Let me make sure nobody else has popped in behind my back. No. Okay. And just to let everybody know, we do stream to, I think we're streaming to 7 places tonight, not including all the places that Pops ends up, his goes to. So we do read all of the comments as they come in, but we do read them in order. So with streaming that many different places, sometimes it takes a minute to get to everybody. Which reminds me, speaking of broadcasting to multiple places. Oh, there we go. And OMG came in at some point in time on mine.
Nice.
So I don't know if it came through.
OMG did pop up. Yes.
It did. Yay.
Let me
Sweet.
see if mine is working.
There we go. Okay, cool. So Kip is talking to us tonight, through my channel at least.
I would stream to mine, but we would, one, never catch up on comments, and two, just no.
Yeah, first we'd have to put it on slow mode. Then we still wouldn't catch up on comments on yours.
You guys would really see the Micro Machine person that. That's
I think our record was 240 some comments per minute.
oh,
It's insane.
no, I don't think I could do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, at that point we just go hands off and laugh.
Just you see what you see and go from there.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. And sorry, I just, yeah, we're good. What the heck? Okay, Kick and I are getting into a fight, and now we're not fighting. Okay, we just made up.
You made up?
Well, first in the door tonight was Dan. Hello, Dan. Hopefully your day went okay. I know that it's been a up and down thing lately for you. So, and he said, "Goodness, that gumbo was good. Even if I couldn't find the shrimp I wanted for it."
Oh,
Yes,
gumbo.
You were gonna make homemade gumbo. It sounded good. Yes. And Dan goes, "I keep forgetting I can actually cook, but then why do you think Lindsay's put up with me for 20 years?" That's one of your many, many, many positive things. Hey, we did get somebody else in here now. Oh, by the way, I want to do a shout out to McLeod Creations. If you're on Kick, give him a follow.
That was awesome.
He actually won this shirt from one of his streams. And right now he is working on a Pennywise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know it's Pennywise. I was going to say Pennywise, but it's Pennywise, and it's something out of his wheelhouse that he normally does artistically, and it is coming out pretty sharp. So he is also friends with Tash from Sisters of the Hook, and I think they know each other personally. Like, they see each other in person and stuff like that. So that's even cooler. So if you get a chance, check him out. Let's see here. And Foxy says that cooking certainly helps, and so she's joining us as well. Hey, Foxy, and Carl's here, and Carl's hoping things went smoothly at the new doctor for Foxy. Yes. And Dan says, "Carl, welcome." And Foxy goes, "I sure hope so. I am worn out." Well, then you rest, young lady. We got Rich, we got Zachy. We're good to go.
We've got tacos, we got quesadillas,
We got
we got
pickles.
dick.
I did have tacos for dinner.
Pork roast, taters, and carrots. Zach's gonna flip us all off now. Hey, Carl says, "Aw," and greetings to Donna. And Dan is not touching that line. And Carl says, act like he just didn't see her in the hall, his bride, Miss Donna. And Dana says, and you don't kiss her as you pass each other? Donna, I mean, not Foxy. That'd be one hell of a hallway.
Right.
I wish I could just telepathically go places. What would my superpower be? Telepathy.
Teleportation.
Teleportation?
Teleportation. Thank you.
Yes.
God. Brain is-
Teleportation would be wonderful.
Yes.
So you just want to creep in people's minds and go, "Ooh, that's
I
a juicy
bet-
secret."
I learned some of the juicy secrets now and then.
Oh my.
You
There's
have
a murder
stopped.
on the
I'll just let you do your thing, Rich. Carlos, it seems like that hall is that long. Foxy goes, it really would be. And Dan says, okay, it's officially rum o'clock. I need something to blame my typos on. Take a sip for me, Dan. A sip. And Foxy goes, I blame mine on a lack of general coordination. I feel you there. Carl goes, I don't think we have any rum in the house. There should be a law. I think we even have rum in the house and nobody here drinks.
It's for cooking.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Dan says, coordination is entirely overrated. Dan, had I not fallen and broken my leg, I wouldn't have fallen apart like I did. So coordination is not overrated. But then again, I might not have met y'all if I was that.
What am I doing?
And Foxy says we have nothing alcoholic in the house. And Thesis is joining us. Hello, Thesis.
Jesus.
Foxy is going to go fix dinner. She's going to kick dinner. Jeez. Zach, you okay? You're just shaking your head at me. You're muted, I think.
You're pushed to talk. You're still.
Oh, I did that because I took a drink. That's fine. A little bit.
And Dan should have bought more beer today. Hey, shit, he had to fetch 2 cans from the barn. And there is greetings to Thesis and Thesis and Thesis. And Carl said 3 Munzie hunters were all over your local Walmart, Thesis. I got noticed they were capping his Munzies. There we go. I should probably tap mine again. I'm sure my Skylab is ready to pop. And Dan said that Lindsay and him demolished the gumbo that he made. There's barely a serving and a half left. Trey wants it.
Gumbo is delicious.
Mm-hmm. What is going on here?
I don't know if I've ever actually had gumbo. I don't think so.
You live that close to the Gulf and you didn't have gumbo?
Not that I know of.
Cajun food is.
We had crawfish. We had tacos.
Cajun food is meant for the soul. It really is.
It is. Carl says, wow. And Lady Tisa says, thanks, Carl. I grabbed them while I grabbed lunch earlier today. Mm-hmm. And Dan said, well, it was a small batch of gumbo because the fridge is dead.
The spices will keep it fresh.
Carl says, you never know when something you deployed 3 years ago or more will be found by someone passing by. Exactly. This is just like in life in general, especially the creative families and stuff like that. You never know how far your ripple's going to go, and you don't know if it's going to come back to you. So, and Thesis found a link in his pocket of his winter coat, and he wondered where it leads to.
Ooh.
The ripple is going to go to the end of the bottle. That's not the kind of ripple you were talking about?
Good.
Never mind.
So that reminds me, I saw something really cool today. There's a microwave kiln that you can melt glass in. Yeah, it gets that hot after like 12 minutes. And this dude was melting marbles in it and turning them into arrowheads. And they were the prettiest dang arrowheads I've ever seen, including the one he made out of the Mad Dog 2020 bottle. But yeah, he was just melting like just pieces of glass from marbles, old ashtrays, liquor bottles, just everything. And it was so pretty. In a microwave kiln. Who'd have thunk it?
I've never heard of that. I mean, I have one of these sitting on my desk. The flat bottles
Okay.
where they melt them down and then it's like a little boat almost.
Yeah. That's cool.
The weird things I have on my desk that you guys don't know that I'm like, I have this.
Like, oh yeah, I just have this. I'm like, sure.
Doesn't everybody have a smushed wine bottle on their desk?
No.
Yeah, we're not going
Not
to start
right
talking
now.
about weird shit on people's desks. Nope.
Girl says nice. I am guessing that is the link for this weekend's tea house, which is on Saturday nights at 6:30 Central Time. Dan goes, I just finished watching a video from a young lady who seems to think King Crimson is supposed to be something other than whoever shows up when Robert Fripp decides he wants to do another album. That sentence hurts my brain, Dan. I get it, but it hurts my brain. The bots are coming in, so anybody who's sending to kick might want to check your kicks.
Mine is so cool.
Donna says, I'm not clicking on that link. What if it was Joe Dog who put it there?
That's a good point. It's a point, there is. It's very cool.
And Donna says, that's funny, Dan. And Dan goes, she didn't seem to understand the basic concept of that band. A lot of people don't. What do we got?
That's cool.
What is that?
Is that Icarus though? It's so shiny.
It's so shiny!
It is a dagger. So I'm starting to figure out how to actually etch into coins properly.
Nice.
Nice.
And yes, I eventually will have the Igorsil coin. Oh, speaking of,
Yes!
Oh!
That feels really nice.
Well, hold on here. I just got everybody all put where I want them, and then you go and play. Here, look at my new tattoo.
Oh, that, yeah,
I mean,
that goes beautifully.
technically it should be.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I like the semicolon.
I'm loving it.
Yes. Pro and I got semicolons together.
Girl got a tattoo too?
I let, well, Misty and I let Pro get their first tattoo.
Nice.
That's cool.
Technically, in 2 months, they can get it on their own.
I should have said it the way it did. I just know that Crow, like I said, 2 months. So I was like, ooh. King
But yeah,
Crimson.
it's,
It says King Crimson is what happens when Fripp wants to make an album. People fry from all around the world to be part of it. Fly. Yeah, he's already blaming it. Typos. Mm-hmm. Oh, and now he's saying you better pour that bloody rum. Mm-hmm. We just outed you, Dan. Hey, look, Donna said like and share before I remind everybody. I love you, Donna. Oh my God, last night, and OMG, if you are still watching, last night on his show about the internet faves, which is Tuesday night if you're on Kick, go check out his show. He actually gave me pinky wiggles. I loved it. It was awesome. Dan says showtime. No, I'm only 26 minutes behind. And Dan says, hi, you cutie. I don't know which cutie he was talking about, but I'm assuming it was Hobo and Trey and me and Zach and Rich. Zach's just like, whatever.
Yes.
And Carl is saying hi to Hobo and Fred and me. And more greetings and more. And Carl's like, how's the arm? I went into that. It's attached yet. We'll go with that. It hasn't fallen off yet, so that's good.
I mean, that's good. Nice.
And I saw something pop up here, and I want to go down and grab it real quick.
I've done a small army of these now. And yes, I went over each of them with glow in the dark.
Beautiful. And I want to jump on here, and I happen to see this come through here. Chris is jumping in. He's saying, hey, everybody. I know that for most of us, we might know, but not. But Chris lost his kitty cat this morning.
Yeah.
So send any you can to him, and that's perfect because it says I heart COC. Can't imagine what that is. So, pinky wiggles, Chris.
Yes.
Love you, brother. I'm sorry that happened.
It is not easy to lose a fur baby or any baby. And then everybody was greeting you, Zach, as well. Look at Zach. It's a Zach attack. Zach. I feel like we're in the same
Everybody was
suddenly.
Zachy greeting. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that's flashbacks to church camp.
I'm so scared.
I thought that would be ongoing Japanese.
There definitely was a skit done by all the male staff that ended in a massive kung fu fighting action scene in the chapel.
I was just waiting for like the theme song of Unsolved Mysteries to remind you of church camp.
Probably that too.
Okay, what's this?
That's what everyone just leaves my
I was like, wait, that's me.
joke alone. Be that way.
And Thesis is saying, Quesadilla Kid. And Dan said, it's a Zach toy. That dangling whatever. Probably not the first time you've heard that. Never mind.
Not the green room.
Not the green room, says Carl. And Pops is popping in. Hello, Pops. How you doing? And I don't know if I've got uploaded
Not
and
floppy
everything.
today.
What?
Yeah.
I figured out how to properly fix the mic.
Oh,
It's not floppy today.
well, I'm glad your mic ain't floppy. Sure, Misty is too.
I found the little.
Oh
cable.
my. All right.
I'm gonna let Pops know that I don't know. Joey had a very busy day from the way it sounds. I don't know if anything got uploaded on the new stuff. So we will ask him. I know that there was something new coming through. What can I say? We are a never mind. Hey, look at that. Kickbot says that OG just gifted 100 kicks. And he says, hey, how do? I think that was over on IndieCD or Trey's channel.
That was not on my channel, but that bot is that I'm paying.
And this is my new living room stereo arrived today. I'll wear it up tomorrow because I am too full of gumbo to walk tonight. Not the green
Blame
room.
the gumbo.
Not the green room. What do you guys say? Don't give me straight lines.
Raining on the gumbo that was
Right.
boiling.
From the coach.
And B-Pack says, "Aw, kitty, my cats watch the live streams too." Yes, we have to have a hobo cam when he's sitting there because he's too damn adorable.
This is my hobo. There is a bread around here somewhere.
As I say, Bread makes appearances, and
You know, they've actually proven that now improves your live streaming algorithm.
Cat.
if you have a cat,
Having a cat cam or a dog cam, or having an animal in your background.
I believe it.
Only reason I know this, there was a whole thing that happened yesterday that I don't want to get into. Someone being awful to an animal because of it.
No.
Yeah, he's in trouble though. It's okay.
Good. If you ever ask, we are beyond animal lovers in this group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
when his own community turned on him for what he
Whoa.
did. Yeah.
Oof. And OMG was bebopping between me and Joe. Hi.
How did I do this?
OMG, Pinky Wiggles. And Thesis is saying that he hasn't had a new stereo in many years in here. Ooh, I just flung a pen across the room. Dance and theirs died, so they had to get a new one, and the racket is getting more mileage. Oh, wait. Dan says that Zacky's rocket is getting more mileage than the real ones.
Honestly, for that orange rocket, you're not wrong. It got more mileage when I shipped it to Dawn before anything else.
So yeah, it came to me, and it's been to Indiana twice now, and now it's still in Indiana. Then it's going to be heading down to Georgia.
Because the main part of it only went up, I don't know, 150 kilometers or something.
Hey, there you go, hobo. Trey, did you see
Yep.
that? Mm-mm.
Yep.
Cat video, of course. And Carl's a skeleton crew tonight. It happens. You guys are still keeping me behind.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it is. It is fall. I mean, come on, skeletons are new. And
Well, I was talking about Zach's rocket coming to Dawn.
I am the taco mom, and he is my quesadilla kid. Richard?
Yeah, but that gets into the whole Oedipal thing.
Some people's children.
You can go edit fish yourself. I mean, so AMG just sent me a bunch of hearts, and I love it. Thank you. And Trey sent a bunch of dumpster fires.
Accurate.
I have to point this out. It's ahead, but yeah. Yeah. You did. Carl is 100% accurate there.
I gotta be good for something.
Like, my face is right here. That's awesome.
The strongest steel is forged.
In the fire of a dumpster.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. And it's almost bath time. Oh, let's see here. Zach is being kind by calling some of them comments to the ones that happen on your show now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And Grant's joining us. Hello, Grant. How are you? Hopefully you are having a good day. He said, I hope everyone's having a good day as well. Drop your link, Grant, if you haven't already. And there's greetings and greetings and greetings. And Carl said my lawn tractor mower started up today, and then the wire to the blade engagement broke, so I can't drive it, I can drive it, but can't mow. Had to pull up the manual mower. Ow, ow. Hopefully you can get that fixed. And Carl is saying hey to Rich, and so did Donna. Excuse me. And Grant says, in case anybody is waiting for an update, he got his label maker working, and the Elvis Costello concert was awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
How was the Alice Cooper concert? And Carl said, good, Grant. Oof, Carl from Bladed. That's no fun, but I have to use the manual mower every spring, summer at work. Oof. Oof.
Now my brain just kind of, made the those two things from Grant, have to tie into one another. Like if you didn't get the label maker going, that the Elvis Costello concert was doomed.
Could be.
Plot bunny, plot bunny. And Foxy is back with food. Woo! Carl said, thesis getting a riding mower in my mid-50s was a gift to the mid-60s car.
Smart.
And there it is. Grant says, if you haven't checked out the comic book, please do. It is Kickstarter. It's the Memoirs of the Morbid, or the Orange volume. Although the best ad ever was the one that was for the, I believe it was the first Memoirs, because there's an homage.
There's that word again.
Blue, I believe it was blue. Yeah.
I find out it's an insult. Grant, we are not making fun of you when we do that. That literally has come up on OMG when he has said something about an homage, and I'm like, yeah, there's that word again.
I just love those lines. They're great.
That is so much fucking awesomeness and wit.
Right? And they were so well delivered in it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what made it even better. Is it's just like, wait, what?
So, if you ever think
and
we're
that totally
making fun
hurt
of,
Crypt Keeper during all that too. So,
yeah, so if you ever think we are making fun of you on it, oh my god, we are doing the farthest thing from it. We're basically
No, we
it's a
love it.
homage.
It's us paying tribute to it.
Yes. Carl said, but I ran that push mower like a 40-year-old, only slower. And Midnight Maharaja is joining us. Hello, Midnight. He's over on Twitch. And I'm going to put this up here because IndieCD.org right now is in a full overhaul. It is down at the moment, but as you can see, we are still keeping the spirit of IndieCD alive. So if you are interested in joining, keep an eye on us, and we will let you know when when it's up and running. Thank you, Joey, for everything you have done. And Grace says Memoirs of the Morbid is doing really well. It's about 3/4 funded. Awesome. Grant has some rum in his house, and he might pour some into some cider.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Yeah, Houston Dave is joining us. Hello, Houston Dave. Hopefully you are having a great day. Mumsy Day as well. Greg goes, and actually, now he's thinking about it. He's gonna you could heat up some cider and put rum and sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. Just the season.
if it was a snake, it would have snuck up and bit me.
It says, if you visit, you will have an alcoholic in the house. If I visit, you will have an alcoholic in the house. Yeah,
Hey,
greetings today.
you're not an alcoholic unless you go to meetings. And meetings are for quitters.
And my Skyline apparently is empty. Not that he is spying. Yes, you are. You need to fling a magnet at it. I have a magnet. I'll fling at it. And Dave is having lasagna with garlic bread and a red wine. Ooh, jealous. And Dan says, Zach, if you tasted his cooking, you would have never moved back to Canada. You're muted.
You need to stop drinking. You never came and visited. There was a guest room and a kitchen.
You were like there and gone in like 2 weeks, dude.
9 months.
It did not feel like it. Well,
I know it didn't.
to be fair, though, you weren't in the house for 9 months.
True. How long was I in the house?
Now he's going to do math. He's mathing. We're going to go to the next comment. Angie says, Grant says that Angie's making some chicken curry. I don't know why we're having dinner so late, but it smells good. Oh my God, everybody had great dinners tonight.
6 months.
6, see, 2 weeks.
6 out of my 11.
Yeah. Oh, And there goes Dad. I haven't sworn tonight yet, have I? How did I make him come to the show? Dad says, hey, to our Let's Dance Tonight group of me, Trey, Rich, and Zach. Dan goes, Grant, don't ask questions. Just eat until you can't hold anymore. Hey,
Right.
if I can have a mac and cheese. Dan goes, we haven't been able to make Dawn cuss yet tonight. Maybe you can help. You guys haven't broke me either tonight. What's wrong with you people? Well, I think maybe we need to take a break and do an ad on shrimp just a tad. So we will do this. And what does this one do?
I guess we got back on the rails for a moment.
I think we're on the rails. You guys need to get us off the rails.
Where we're going, we don't have rails.
Right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and play this ad because maybe it'll make my book reappear because I have no clue what I did with it.
In the early days of the Korean War, an underage boy ran away from his family's farm in West Virginia to join the Army. He quickly transferred to the Air Corps and became a fighter pilot. Somehow, he became useful to several alphabet agencies, so he was recruited to help them during the Cold War. Eventually, he got tired of being a spy and tried to retire. Fate had other ideas. These are some of the early adventures of Captain Tom Darby of the U.S. Army Air Corps. From before that fateful night, he rode his motorcycle around a curve too fast on a back road in rural Georgia and accidentally began a new life entirely.
Ooh.
Maybe it's still in the car.
Who knows with me? I had it and then I don't.
You left your prostitute in the bar or in the car. In the bar.
I did leave a disposable man in the car one time. And then I realized what I said and I went, Now you know how I became the mailman's kid out of this family. We say something.
Actually, wouldn't that be Viv leaving a disposable man out in the car?
Ooh.
Could have been. Don't tell Dad. Don't.
Too late. He's here.
Because he never got out of the car.
I know, because we don't know how tall he was. Because I'm really short. Just to let everybody know. I'm
oh, yeah. You're super short. That's the first thing I said when I met you.
You're taller than I thought. Oh, my Lord. We had somebody pop in the back. And Trey was very excited.
Hey.
Yeah. And Pop says, D-Pack, hit me up on Facebook, please. I got the band hammer at the moment. Oh, no. Ooh. We got your back, though, too, Pops, if you need anything.
Right. It doesn't have.
We got your back, we got your front, we got your side.
I'm assuming that's what that hand motion meant, Joe.
I don't have ops. I can't add myself on.
Oh,
well, I was assuming that was what that hand motion meant.
Did you guys hear it? I went, oh shit! So Joey is the reason I swear.
Oh,
I'm the reason people swear. I'm the reason people drink.
When you think about it, whenever Joey's not on the show and we do the Munsey shows, they stay on the rails.
So basically, you're saying, Joe, you needed a hand job, or you were given a hand job.
Also, yes.
If Trey all of a sudden disappears, never mind.
That'll be a miracle, seeing as I'm in my truck.
Right.
So hopefully the meeting went well, sir.
Well, she is a fake queen, so fairy circles.
I was gonna say it wasn't as spicy as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Well, you missed the very end though, so
Oh.
go back and watch the last 30
Oh,
minutes.
there was some spice at the end.
Yeah, there's some spice at the end, about the last 5-10 minutes ish.
Are we talking like some black pepper? Or are we talking like on a scale of black pepper to ghost pepper?
I'd give it a jalapeno to cayenne
Okay,
rating.
okay,
Ooh.
little bit of.
See, Dad, there's spice
Oh,
that happens
was
every
this the
town.
meeting where the douche of a neighboring, I mean, a mayor of a neighboring town, was involved?
No, no. This more pertained to our police department and some other things that I technically could go into detail because it was all recorded and streamed live on YouTube tonight on the New Chicago channel. But to keep the basic town politics out, we were expecting some spice when it came to his contract.
Ah,
So, which Trey might have gotten to see that part, but
I saw the Lake Station contract part.
oh, that was after that. So,
Oh, I was
But-
kind of jumping around, but
yeah,
okay.
because she had to find her.
my original pattern wasn't going to work for the night, so.
Couldn't count
What
to
are you
4.
working on tonight, Trey? We forgot to ask you that.
Well, you see, it is raspberry yarn,
Are you making raspberry beret?
like you find in a secondhand store.
Like the kind that you find in bread in Hobo store. Oh, Houston Dave says, "What Muncie do you need deployed? I'll take a flat if you want. Just make sure you put it near the dead end." And you know what? That makes sense to
Also,
Munziers, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say also, I don't know if I can't hear it right now because I'm in the truck, but is the music going?
It is not.
Oh, it must have. I forgot to restart it after the ad.
What? Are you serious right now?
I love that so much.
I didn't get. Is there sound with that one?
Yeah. Did you not
Okay.
hear it?
Well, on mobile, and this is the weirdest thing about StreamYard on mobile. I have to tap for it to play the sound.
Oh, that's weird. But yeah, there's
So
sound
like,
with it.
yeah. So like, if I hop on mobile for Stupid O'Clock, like I won't hear their entire intro play unless
Oh.
I happen to reach over and tap to unmute it.
Huh.
But it does that like with every single video that we play. It won't, like, even if I do it with the first one, I have to do it to all of them.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, there is sound to it, and it's Emmy.
Right.
Nice.
If anybody wants to really know, that really is Emmy.
Hilarious.
And-
Yeah, I'll
Like
I'll play that when I get back home later.
Okay.
Now I want to hear it. But
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's cute. It's adorable.
I'm gonna hop back out. I will see y'all later. I'm gonna go.
Be
grab
careful
some food.
hopping, Joe. Because you have a bad ankle to begin with, and then you do all this hopping all the time.
Well, you'd think with as much hopping as I do, I drink a lot of beer. Because of the hops.
So happy.
I barely got that one.
All
All right, y'all have fun.
right. Love you.
See you later.
Yeah, and I'm gonna back out a different way just in case I do have ops. So.
And Dan is greeting Dad is greeting Dan. That was a hard one. Poppy says nice, and there's more greetings. And Ray goes, I'm not sure if I get King Crimson either. Okay. Pop says Thursday's gaming show is at 11 a.m., not 10 a.m. Remember, we have people from all over, Pop, so we need
What time zone?
time zones make a difference.
What time zone?
That is when you go to a convention and the hotel's in one time zone and the convention's in the other time zone. Right? Trey gets it. And the Pizza says next thing Dawn is going to tell us is she has a voodoo head and a pigeon on her desk. I don't know what that refers to, but no. I have a penguin.
So I actually have a, where is it?
I have a
duck. It's an incense burner for like the cones that actually looks like a voodoo doll with something sticking out of it. Where did it go? I used it the other day.
I don't have anything here that would even be fun for that.
Oh, is that it?
I mean, I have a minion.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, she's got the voodoo doll.
Yeah. Between all of us, I think we've got everything.
I think we do. Hey, Carl says, I think we're set for level 2, Dave, once Dawn gets off her chair. Can I do this? It's so cute when I have my hand wrapped up, right? I didn't swear, but I flipped Carl off and then followed up with Pinky Wiggle. Dan goes, no, she just has water Joe. She just has Joe water under her desk. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Go under her desk.
Water Joe under Dawn's desk. Fred's like, Mom, why is Dad under Dawn's desk?
I mean, left.
Oh, shit.
Oh, where'd you go?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
still here. You're just
Okay.
audio only.
What the? Okay, this could be interesting.
Well,
I must have bumped something.
next she's going to be telling us to, start building boats out of so many cubits. Yeah, it's throwing up an error message. There she is.
Hey! And you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have no clue what that was all about. I'm blaming Joe, though, because he's under my desk doing something to my computer.
Those numbers check.
Yeah. And Dan says, this old guy from Tattoo Days really did not understand tattoos, but that is okay.
Oh. Wait, we lost.
No, it's Rich. Does that mean that Joe's under Rich's desk, too?
He was driving. He didn't say where.
I'm okay. Nick has made me do this now. I'm blaming Nick because the bots. I gotta put this one. Paralyzed bourbon.
The one I had was Pale Doghouse 9.
I unnoticed Terry. There's Chris. He doesn't have much time, but he says hi to everybody. And Carl goes, I know, Dale, when I was a kid, only former sailors had tattoos. What if you have more tattoos than your sailor boyfriend? Just by one. Just by one. And I know that Mom and Dad are not excited that I have tattoos, but they deal with it.
My parents are like, "You're paying for it."
When I came home, I was on my way home from. Okay, yes, I was talking on the phone while I was driving. It was 2005. I was on the phone with my mom as I was driving home from Sturgis, and she goes, "Did you get a tattoo?" I started laughing. I go, "Well, yeah, I was in Sturgis during Bike Week." Zach, do you have any tattoos?
No. I'm a pure angel.
Can we get you a tattoo?
No.
Not even a quesadilla.
No. I have a low pain tolerance.
You know what? There are some places they really don't hurt. Like my ring one did not hurt at all, which was weird.
Isn't that where it's supposed to hurt?
On the pain chart, it says it hurts, but it was probably the least painful tattoo I got, and my wrist really didn't hurt. So
I was gonna say my forearms didn't really hurt that bad.
Yeah,
and I think there's a lot of meat. It's usually where there's a lot of meat, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Like the outer bicep didn't hurt very much. Inner bicep, that one was terrible.
So yeah, this was my Sturgis tattoo. It's very faded, but hey, I got it in Sturgis during Bike Week. Can't expect much. Oh, there's a Brad.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Brad.
Uh-oh.
And there's greetings to Dale and greetings to Chris. And Foxy does want a tattoo eventually. You should. And so does Thesis. You should. And hugs to Chris. And hi, Chris. And Rich has popped him back in. And Dave says level 5 is much harder to reach at 675,000 points. We are trying for level 4.
That is a lot of points. Oh, holy cow.
Foxy says, I'm sorry, Chris. And Carl goes, good luck, Dave. Still only the 8th. You'll get it. I know they're on Sheridan. They're the flats. And Chris says, have fun for me. Was it 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Chris will be having fun trying to not knock Joe Dog out. Hi, Joe Dog, if you've jumped in here.
You've said his name twice. Can you say it one more time?
Joe Dog.
Now you done it.
What are you doing, crackhead?
And Carl said we are keeping Chris in our thoughts. Yes, and so is Grant is sorry as well. And Thesis says it's not floppy today. Out of context quote of the day. Mm-hmm.
I'm such a jerk. Okay. To summon Joe Dog. Midget parts.
Oh God. Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
I did not say that was all. That was all this one right here. Oh, by the way, just because it's not floppy today, was it just floppy? Was it just the tip, Rich, that was floppy? And I could just imagine right now Donna going, every fucking week. There, I swore just for you guys.
Technically?
Every fucking week. And Carl says, yep. And Donna says, I'm glad your mic's not floppy tonight. That's what she said. But it was just the tip. Every fucking night. And Dan said, someone's been taking their vitamins. The blue vitamins. And I wanted to rephrase that, and I did. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. Or not. And Dan says, the rocket went down to Georgia. Oh, Lord. I was going to write that song. Something about the rocket went down to Georgia for Halicon.
Glorious.
On it. And Rev Self-Destruct is joining us. Hello. He says, live and chat. Yes. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, we get to everybody's comments. It just takes us a while. Carl says, Dawn made Trey look right into the cat butt licking. Her face is right there.
Right there. Right there.
Fox chuckles. Pete cat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was cat. That was a cat move if I've ever seen one. And Pops is saying hi to Rev, and Rev is saying hail, Chief. And Foxy goes, dumpster fire may be my Halloween costume this year.
That's my everyday outfit at this point.
I need to like keep track of stuff year to year. I already know what I'm doing for Halicon this year, but next year I might have to do something with the dumpster fire. Although somewhere along the line, somebody already said I was supposed to do something else. I don't remember what it is. That's why I have to write this shit down. There you go. Swore again. Are you happy? Yeah. Good. And Thesis said, if you get the voodoo-headed pigeon joke, you're my kind of people. I didn't get it, but I still hope I'm one of your kind of people.
My brain immediately goes to Major League.
You ain't got no marbles. Major League 2.
Although actually, no, Major League 2, he's a Buddhist. Major League 1 is when he's like, "Fuck you, Jobu. I do it myself."
Yeah. But then at the end of Major League 2, he introduces them together and tells them to play nice. You have no marbles. And Grant said, what I heard of Alice Cooper was awesome. Oh, nice. He was awesome 30 years ago when I saw him. He probably still is. Huh. Foxy wants to know if I speak in tongues. No, my brain just goes faster than my mouth, and sometimes my mouth goes faster than my brain. They don't always run at the same speed.
Apparently I drink in tongues.
And Dan wants to know, there's no alcohol. You sure there's no alcohol in your house? No, there is. There's alcohol all over this house. We just don't drink it. And Dad says, I really enjoyed Abbott and Costello. Yes. Who's on first? This guy's on first.
Have you seen the comedian who does the Asian version of Who's on First?
I'm sorry, I should have laughing when you said
Sorry, what was that?
Nice. Oh, Zach, I love you.
That was great.
That's what a $1,000 webcam will do for you.
Great.
It says, I really like the one where they're all ghosts and the one about the giant girlfriend. Oh, and Greg goes, haha, wait, I'm an homage is going to be my legacy.
Excellent.
Own it. Because you'll become your own homage. Own it.
I was going to say, there's going to be homages to your homage.
Yes. And like Foxy said, there are worse things, Grant.
Amen.
And Thesis says, Crypt Keeper was my bedtime storyteller for most of my teen years. I have the entire series on DVD on the rack behind me. Thesis. You live with and you're married to Foxy. And you're talking about racks. Anyways, Grace says, true, Foxy. And Thesis says, his legacy apparently is a demon-possessed Roomba Grant, so count your blessings on that one. And Foxy says, Jeff is fun. Exactly. Dan wants to know if he goes to Hylicon, is that considered a meeting? Thesis is considered making a shirt of Jeff and George for his bonfire store.
Do it.
Do it. And if you need a picture of George, you let me know. I will send you all different sorts of pictures of George. And I saved on, and I know what I saved there. And Dan goes, Jeff, I'm a fan of Jeff and George. Me too. I'm going to skip ahead because I put this in here. Holy Nikes, you guys have been talkative little assholes. I love you.
Apparently, my legacy is going to be giving Nick an apoplectic fit by just saying, 1 feet of pyrotechnics.
Carl said OnlyFans has an orange cat on the Roomba that says "We ride tonight, Jeff." Lex says, if we ever get a robot, I am so taping a stuffed orange cat on it.
Yes. Beautiful.
You have one. It tried to eat you. He's not
First
listening.
time we turned ours on,
It attacked.
which is after we read Thesis' story, it tried to eat my toes. Then a week later, I'm sitting in here. It seeks me out in my office and tries to eat my toes.
It knows what it is. It knows what it's about.
And we have found Jeff. Carl says, good idea, Foxy. Thesis said, I would either need to Photoshop the two of them together or commission someone who can actually draw. And if I did that, I would feel bad profiting off someone else's work. Well, it's part of you do the commission, and I will gladly. Yeah, I will gladly. There's a new word, right? It is a little after 8, so we're gonna go ahead and get a drink, get a shakedown, and we're gonna play the Madness Crawl. It is the one that has changed some, so make sure you check with Pops on which channels or what's playing on the channel. But it gives us a chance to run down the hall and get a stretch break in. So we'll see you guys back here in a little over 3 minutes.
Click on the tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Oh! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey!
Everybody got a stretch.
Yeah. We did find Madness on our Roku. So we do have that on our Roku now.
Cool.
Yeah, we have their channel. So it's awesome. We like it. We pull it up every once in a while and just watch through. Or put on one of the music ones.
Sweet.
So yes, it's very easy to find and put on your Roku.
Nice. See, we got your back, Pops. And Dan says, oh, wait. Dad says during Dawn's break, ask her to call her mom. She may say a curse word. Ooh. What'd you do? What'd you piss Viv off about?
Oh, man. The Viv curses?
Are we going to get the Viv look through the phone?
Oh, man.
Oof. And Dan says, I want a t-shirt with Jeff and George with Tom in the background saying, I'm going to need more guns. And Ruby's joining us. Hello, Ruby. Glad you popped in. And Dad said, pop in the back. Dawn Green back. Never. Dad, never mind. And someone pop in the back. Yeah, not the green room. Yep. Mm-hmm. And Nick says, pardon my tardiness. I hope you're all having a good night. It's a night of some sort. Do you want to take over comments, Zachy? I'll bring them up. You read them.
I don't know. What's the next comment? Where are you? Hiya, Nick. Hey, Nick. Is that a different
Oh,
one?
he's
Is it
reading them before he says them because he doesn't want to say
smart
what he
man.
wants to say.
He's not falling into the trap so many of us have fallen into.
Yeah.
No, this is my day job. I don't risk this.
No, I know. I will not make you say anything that would be too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dad says Joe never admits anything, young man.
Plausible deniability.
Thanks, Dad. I don't think that I was raised right because everything he taught me as a kid, which is supposed to be morally correct, as an adult, he's telling me to do everything wrong and go against everything he raised me as.
That's also just society.
I know.
Well, here's the thing. When you're a kid, he gets in trouble for the stuff you do. Now that you're an adult, you get in trouble for the stuff you do. If you take the bad advice, it's not on him.
True. That is a very good point, Rich. I didn't think of it. Thanks. And Nick said, hey, all today's stream's at me. I think you're streaming for what, 4.5 hours, dude?
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah. Hopefully you got some rest and you were outside yesterday and you've been busy.
Yeah.
Donna perked up. Raspberry?
Yeah. It's raspberry and circular. Like it should go on somebody's noggin.
Like whose noggin?
Like maybe the Empress of everything.
Oh.
Like Walter Goggins noggin?
No.
Sorry.
So I said, hey, Nick. Dan says, Dale, is there a difference? Dale, there is a difference between admitting to something and broadcasting politics to the internet. The recorded internet, especially. Don't forget, everybody, this is recorded. I get to be made fun of my rest of my life.
I've been forced to be here against my will. Help.
You know
Yeah.
that is a lot of
I
bullshit
don't
you've
know
ever
these
heard.
people.
Yep.
You liar. You
Yep.
liar.
He's actually a hostage in one of our basements.
Help.
Blink twice if you're being held against your will.
He's trapped at church camp.
Okay, oh my god. So many times.
I just saw a flashback behind his eyes.
Should we just keep Zachy up large on the screen and biganated him for the rest of the show?
People are actually trying to figure out if he's asking for help or not.
He willingly clicked on the link, so it's all on him.
No, she took control of my computer. She did it.
I don't.
Right. She wrote open.
which con was it? And I was trying to do something with my tablet, and I literally was just like, I was sitting down, and Joey was sitting next to me, and I just handed it to him. No,
She's completely jigsawing him.
Dad said, Trey, a raspberry jellyfish?
A raspberry beret.
Raspberry sorbet.
What the heck was that? Quite literal.
Trying to get at the corner ice cream store.
And this is why Emmy and I can't be in public together very often. Well, we do. Were you referring to this, Nick?
What? Are you serious right now?
I love iPhone.
Oh, just a
And Cooper cereal. Bear Pigman's out there.
Okay, the little bit of background that was done when Emmy and I were working on something and it wasn't working, and we were just very frustrated. So she recorded that and sent it to me, and I've had it for like 4 years.
fantastic. It makes me happy. Just a little. Yes.
Because when she's doing that little curly poopy at the top, it's kind of shaking too. Oh, see, it takes Emmy to break me tonight, apparently, and she's on the road home from Texas. Oh, where did I go? Okay. Carl goes down. There are some flat munsies around, but you haven't capped them. Everyone wants the house. When I leave the house, I'm doing stuff and being busy, and we lost Rich's hands. Okay. Okay. Let's go. And Donna, they're trying to ignore the hopping pun. And Foxy goes, so many time zones.
Oh, man.
So many. Very good.
My hands are in view. I'm not doing anything inappropriate.
Crap stealer. Dad says, Joe, beer, please remember the hops, but too many hops can lead to wobbly and fall down. Is he weeble wobble but don't fall down?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Donna goes first. Dawn complains that we tried to break her, and then she complains because we don't try to break her. Yes, she can't make up her mind. I enjoy when you guys break me because the laughing. There's a new word. Laughing. The laughing makes me feel really good. But when I get done, I am exhausted. Wednesday nights when I'm done with the stream, I'm just like,
Time for bed.
I do have to let everybody know that, we have been lied to. Weebles can indeed fall down.
What?
It involves pushing them off of a roof of a building.
Whoa.
But yes, they can fall down. They'll get right back up again right afterwards, but
I get knocked down, but I get up again. Dan said, Dale, only falls down as one tries to walk. Hey, I've fallen down when I've been sitting on my ass, Dan. I mean, a lot of us fall here. Dawn poofed herself. Thank you. I use poof because of VP back in the day. Oh, only falls down if one tries to walk. Okay. Dad goes, after Dad gets here, Dawn begins her potty mouth.
She brings out the best in her.
Why?
are you a poof? No. Are you a fairy? Sorry, mind python.
And Carl says, Dawn broke the internet. And Foxy goes, the internet broke me long ago.
Yeah.
Beaches? Never mind. Dan said, well, we tried to get her to start earlier, but she respects you too much. You guys are being kind. I appreciate it. Nick goes, Joe, water? Did he pull a Belle Delphine?
He didn't make the face.
And girl said, LOL, Nick. And Dan said, get thee to a nunnery.
Amen.
And then it goes, Dawn doesn't think the voodoo head and pigeon. Never seen Weekend at Bernie's 2. I have. He's dancing under the water when the music plays and gets an arrow through his head. Anyway.
Dang.
He did a really good job at too, though, with the whole like being dead and walking and stuff like that with the music. He did a good job. Dan said Victorians had more tattoos than Lydia the Tattooed Lady.
Victorians were a bunch.
They're not as Victorian as we think they are. Ooh la la.
Oh my.
Donna said, mine just felt like a mild sunburn. Ron, on the other hand, cried when he got his. I have video somewhere.
Yeah, most of mine felt like just a sunburn.
Yeah, but... Mm-hmm. And Dan said, Queen Vic was probably inked from the neck down.
Probably.
That hurt. That hurt. The rest of it, not so much.
Yeah, I think the most that hurt, like on the wrist ones, were right on the tendons. Like where it's right up there.
I get a watcher tattoo. I'm thinking that's going to suck. Crow got their semicolon right here.
Yeah. They do make numbing cream.
Now, this.
Can't see it, Rich. You weren't far enough forward.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That hurt a hell of a lot worse than the entire tattoo combined.
Yep.
What was that?
The cartilage piercing?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
I have one up here. It fell out.
It has worked so far.
Oh, you got the Dave piercing. Did you get the Dave? The one inside the ear? Or the cartilage?
I was told right here is a good spot for migraines as well.
Okay. Yeah. Though, so the one in the outer, like these here, those are good. They don't hurt nearly as much as the Dave does. The Dave,
that's the right in here, right?
That's the one inside. Yeah.
Or is that the little floppy that if you push it, you close your ear?
No, that's the tragus. The Dave is, yeah, the Dave is like the little inside part.
That's
right
like
above
we're
the
across
ear.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one hurts a lot because they have to turn the needle as they're piercing it, like mid-pierce. And I know this because it was done to me. Well, I paid to have it done to me. And it takes forever to heal. And if you ever do it, don't get the little bar. Get the hoop. Because it swells up. And I was like, I will get the little bar because I'm holding babies, because my nieces were very tiny at the time. And I was like, I don't want baby fingers in the hoop. That was a mistake. But I did find out if you put ice in like the disposable gloves and in the fingers and put it on either side, that's amazing. That's so nice. So yeah.
I have a cartilage. I just had the regular cartilage pierced years and years ago, and I lost it. And like 5 years later, found it on the stairs at Mom and Dad's house, the basement stairs, in the carpet. I'm like, how would that? It didn't even make sense.
I've got two in the regular, like cartilage.
Yeah, Crow got. Well, we originally went there to get Crow's ears re-pierced.
Yeah.
They got their ears pierced when they were little, and the earring somehow ended up inside the hole as it was healing.
Yeah, that's a lot more common.
And they told us they were turning it and doing everything. And then no, it's somebody had to take an X-Acto knife and cut the earring out of their ear.
Yep.
Ooh. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Wonder who got stuck with that job.
But, yeah, you look thrilled.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Dad said, "For tattoos, when you get older, the blotches show up and try to explain them on your face and forehead. I guess nature's tattoos. I just want to make it more colorful."
You know what? I love stickers. Therefore, I'm putting permanent ones on my body.
I still need to get a sticker book. That's what I was going to look at too. Sticker book. Sticker book. Sorry, I got excited. Ow. And I wrote really fast with my hands, and I should have done that. Ow. Left-handed.
Since we were going to a tattoo place to get pierced or their ears pierced, I'm like, screw it, let's get our semicolon tattoos.
Yeah.
So.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, I wish my dad was that cool that he would have let me get a tattoo at 17. I mean, I love you, Dad.
Just saying.
Do not throw me under the bus with Dale.
Lisa says the internet is for corn. Done it.
Unless you're in Indiana, then it's for corn.
I'm gonna say the whole thing. Rolling on the floor, laughing my mother. Oh, she missed one of the M. Laughing my fucking ass off. That's 2 M's I almost did.
Just stand them in.
Nice thesis. And Carl is laughing. And Nick says, whenever tattoos are discussed, I always wonder if they clash with our stripes.
So I read somewhere that you can kind of tell what your stripes are based on like your freckles and moles.
Okay.
So they kind of follow the pattern.
I need more information on the stripe thing.
You can also use like a dermatologist's UV light to find out. Because I got bored and went down a rabbit hole one day.
Okay. Dan could choose to write the song, but he chooses not to. What song was it again? It's been a long moment. It's been a long day.
The rocket going down to Georgia.
Oh. Carl will.
Sounds like maybe something sung by
Not sure if it's proper, but Donna, it was nice to see you on Rich's page.
Oh my.
And Carl goes, is Donna starring on other men's pages now? Lisa says Rich Major League was fried chicken. It's because he wanted to be had a live chicken and they said no. Donna said, I was on Rich's page. What was I doing?
It was the anniversary picture of when we met at FezCon.
That's coming up this
and
weekend.
where I got to meet you and Carl for the first time in person.
I think that's this weekend again, is it not? Maybe. And Don goes, I forget things. Old, you know. I forget things and I'm not quite. Carl goes, what? Is Nancy drinking all the booze? No. And Dad says, great close-up, Zach. Do it again. I know that was a while back, but let's go ahead and...
You're silent again. You're muted.
That's as far as it goes. To creatives that play ASMR. Today, we will click a screwdriver.
It's actually quite nice. As long as it's not like the wet ASMR. That just grosses me out. I can't stand the wet ASMR. Very nice. That was nice. Very nice. Okay.
Zach is playing with his screwdriver on screen. And he's making it make weird noises.
I was gonna do the promo for the shop.
Wait,
You'll never see it.
at least the end's not floppy.
I have the other one that goes with it.
Apparently, we're supposed to
I'm
show
stroking
something.
my kaiju.
And this is about how I feel right now.
Technically Daikaiju, but that's beside the point.
Dad said, "Where the hell is Foxy? I miss her. She was tired tonight. She had a rough morning. She had a long day, so she took the night off. It happens."
I would assume somewhere in Utah?
Yeah, I think, yeah, somewhere in that area. Dan says, "I really admire the rack behind you." Did I think that out loud?
No.
And Thesis will talk about Foxy's rack anytime. Just ask him.
I really admire the rack across the hall.
Foxy had a very in-depth doctor visit today, and it wore her out. But I'm hoping, from the way it sounds, it went well. So that's what we're hoping for overall. And then Nick said, "Why is Foxy holding Thesis' tails from the crypt in the International Bank of Bodice?"
Never mind. Not the green room. Not the green room.
It's not the green room, but I'm going to say this because I have to. Tales from her crypt, and it should be in Twin Titty Federal.
I was going to make a joke about deposits, so.
No deposit, no return. Did you guys know I learned that from Viv?
Beautiful.
Thanks, Mom. Foxy said, "Because I can, Nick, because I can." Nick says, "Nice, Foxy." And Dan goes, "Nick could draw Jeff and George and not charge Thesis too much. Foxy's telling us to hydrate a half hour ago. 3% maybe." And Donna was dancing and singing along to the crawl. And Dan goes, "Crawl!" Yes. And where'd it go? I redeemed a stretch break and a hydrate all during the crawl. And Dan says if he gets any more hydrated, he'll need Tupperware to sleep in. Okay. And Foxy will be back next week, Dad. And Dan said, "Thank you for playing that one, Dawn." I'm assuming it's the song. I switched songs and I didn't say, and then I didn't say, and you know. And Donna says, "Ruby, hey Ruby, missed you coming in," and Carl missed it too. And Ruby says, "Trey, I want to thank you again for that drill you showed Kitty. We are doing it every day after class."
I'm glad you guys like it. That one was fun.
Foxy says that she loves raspberries. I do too.
You're not supposed to eat them though, right?
I can have raspberries. They're not one of my bad foods.
Okay.
No, they're not one of the bad ones. Should probably limit what I eat of them, but they're not one of my bad ones. We had a dog though that one time. It was the 2 poodles ago.
Okay.
That we had. My dad had a raspberry patch, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And that dog would go up and put his teeth as softly as he could around a raspberry and tug on it a little bit. And you know how raspberries, when they're ripe, they just pull right off.
Yeah.
And then if it pulled off, he'd eat it. He would go pick his own raspberries. That was here, and he was an awesome puppers.
So the dog would go into the bushes and pull stuff off and eat it.
Yes. Good thing he was a dog and not a cat, right?
So last night when we got home.
You know what they say about puppies.
Depends. Is Waller around?
I was thinking Steve Austin.
No. We both went wrestling though. Jerry Lawler and his puppies. By the way, Nick says Zach is trapped in Trey's mirror space.
The mirror space.
Dan says that Zach would rather be chained into their basement than go back to church camp. Oh my.
But then I'd have more stories.
I was gonna say, our
You don't
basement
think there would be stories if you were chained into a basement with our group of people?
We'll let you upstairs. I mean, hang out with
No,
upstairs.
not good ones.
Oh, they'd be damn good.
They wouldn't involve a septic tank and a toothbrush while cooking a turkey dinner.
Oh,
No,
Ruby,
they definitely wouldn't.
Ruby goes, this one time at church camp, horror movie, comedy, drama, or porn.
Yes. All the above.
All the above and then some.
And Dan says it too. Yes. And Dad goes, Zach, I sure hope they are treating you right as hostage. At least they gave you internet access and hope they gave you a place to poop.
And water. They're very
And
nice.
water.
What? Are you serious right now?
See, we gave him the poop. We gave everybody the poop.
We gave him a sentient poop.
So glad that that's what we use AI for. Sentient poops.
No wonder it hates us so much.
You know, it's funny that Trey's met. I mean, she could probably sit there and go, yeah, I can see her saying that.
Absolutely.
And Carl said, I think a bit of all, Ruby, and Nick said all. Yes,
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yep.
It is all for the above. And she's laughing. And Carl said, someday Ruby will be twisted enough to come to the green room, and then she will know all. Mm-hmm. In fact, said, do not test my ability to fall. Same here. Nick said, wait, Ahigo Joe? What's that?
Hey,
Ahigo?
$20 is $20.
Oh, okay. Foxy doesn't need any extra.
I mean-
He's got enough.
Joe did make the Bukkake source. I mean,
Which still sits up there, out of sight of the camera.
I just face palmed myself. Ooh. Don't do that.
Stop it.
Look at that. What you people made me do.
Stop it.
Ooh, I saw stars for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you guys can't make me face palm. I'm left-handed, so of course, what's the way I do? And if I do with my right hand because I'm left-handed, I'll hit myself in the face really hard. It says one would hope Foxy, and he smiles. And Foxy goes, tattoos though. I want at least one for our daughter. Oh, I have to say my two favorites are my forearm ones.
so I was watching the stream earlier, and one of the mods, there's a slot machine with non-existent currency that you get to play in the chat while everything is streaming, and he won really big. So my brain immediately went to a picture of the old reporter, talking to the people winning a championship. So what do you plan to do now? And everyone goes, I'm going to go to Disneyland, But, my brain immediately went to, the athlete looking the person dead in the face and going, I'm going to ride the ride of all rides. I'm going to your mom's house.
Dang. That would be hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I would watch that on repeat.
Oh. That is... Oh, that's funny.
Beautiful.
And Dan goes, if I got one for every child we've lost, I'd be inked from head to toe. Aww. Dad goes, I will not tell Mom you found your piercing years later. Your friends will think your mother never cleaned. We know how that is the furthest from the truth. Or call me for the bribe conditions. It was okay. So it was the rainbow colored, like the pink to blue to yellow. Like how my ring was that broke, and the carpet was blue. So it just, and it was hooped in there hard. And we're talking like years later I found it. So it's like, I don't know how it ended up there. And my mother is a clean freak. So how she never found it, I don't know. It was weird. I stepped on it years later and it poked my foot.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, and out of all the people that have gone up and down the stairs, it pokes me.
Revenge!
I'm like, what the hell? Dan says, sometimes I think I've outlived too many kids. Aw. Carl says, Hobo is just relaxing. You should have seen it when it was TRS time.
I was going to say, you can say it, and he won't be bothered.
Okay. When beforehand, and when she's like, it's treaters time, he just went boing, and his ears went up, and he was gone. Like, woof.
Yeah, he didn't even twitch when you said it.
Nick goes, ooh, see, I wanted to see what pattern of stripes I have. Also, what shade we glow. Our aura?
The rats are completely Pavlovian trained. They hear the milk bone box and they will rush the bars.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan hears the old, it's an old cookie can that I keep theirs in. I'll keep his in. He hears that and he's just, hello. I've never received one of those in my life. Pretty much. Just, I am but skin and bones, mother. Sir, you are really fully.
Barry's pissed at me today.
Oh no.
What'd you do?
So I'm in my insomniac arc again. So I wasn't able to sleep. So I was up till like 3 a.m. About 3:30, I finally trudge off to bed. Got down my office. 6:30 in the morning, get up, start getting ready. And I'm like, Cat's usually right outside the bedroom door. Where the hell is he? Come to my office, open my office door. He once again has regained his Speed Force powers. Because there was just a gray blur as he just shot out of my office like, you motherfucker, you locked me in there. I'm like, where the hell were you?
That's funny.
So he was not happy with me this morning.
That's funny.
And the thing is, he was probably asleep when I closed the door. So he probably woke up like, what? Where am I? Like if you fall asleep in the theater and which I've done, and nobody checks the seat and just shuts everything down, you wake up in the dark and it's like, oh. Wasn't closed yet, but they were working on it. Scared the fuck out of them.
Like that.
Where'd you come from? The back row.
No, Mama. There. Foxy said, Hobo's doing it right, being chill. And Donna goes, that picture, I was behaving, dang it. Isn't there still a notch in the ceiling, though, in that library? Anyways, that was Nick thing, I think. Library Con, says Carl? Yes, this Saturday in Fowler. And Donna goes, that's as far as it goes. That's what she said. Right, Zachy?
We're terrible people.
Just now finding this out?
Yeah.
And you're still with us?
Have you not been paying attention?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
But you notice we're terrible people, but he's still in here with us, right?
And he's laughing.
Mm-hmm.
It's called denial.
Not just a river in Egypt.
Foxy's laughing. She says, not the green room, which it wasn't. Dan goes, I was going to take my shirt off until Zach did his close-up.
Put the shirt right back on, Dan.
Wow. There was one time at church camp. No.
And Nick says, LibraryCon this Saturday, 10 to 2 at the Benton County Public Library in lovely Fowler, Indiana. Free to vend, free to attend. Plenty of slots still open.
Sweet.
I will not be able to make it this weekend to that, which I'm sad because there's going to be people there I want to see. But with Halicon coming up and this... Oh, and Buddy gets his shots.
Oh. Good luck.
Thanks. Dad goes, great, Zach, and hope you come back often. Will you be back next week, Zach?
I don't know, because it depends if a big rocket goes off or not. It's currently targeting Monday, but it could slip.
And if you don't have anything, are you going on Rocket-wise? Are you going to come join us again?
Possibly.
Yay! Possibly doing a craft?
Maybe. I have to find it. I don't know where it went. It got put in a box.
No comment.
I could do Lego. I have a ridiculous amount of Lego to build. I probably have like 25,000 pieces to build. So.
Oh, that's cool, Rich. Ted just bought a big old lot and he got a set yesterday, so he's all happy.
I've been telling myself not to buy anymore.
I don't get upset when Ted gets them because it's his thing. It's really his thing. Bladed Thesis wants to know, Zach, has anyone asked you to do the Numa Nuba dance? Because that would be hilarious.
What's that?
Oh.
So, it was, God, what were they?
Never heard of it.
God, I can't remember if the song or the band was called Ozone Denke. But yeah, a bunch of people do the...
Okay.
it was a whole thing.
Was it an early 2000s thing?
It was, yeah.
That was right around the time of, Star Wars Kid and...
It was back when the internet was pure and we still had things like... It was during the time
internet
of,
was never pure.
It was during the time of, we're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Was this like 56K time?
No.
It was like my high school time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a meme from the olden days.
Okay, so let's see here. Nick says myself, Amanda, plus the Brian K. Morris, and Carl and Donna, plus my exclusive refurbished Nerf Master Table sale will be at LibraryCon this weekend in lovely Fowler, Indiana. And Nick said chocolate, raspberry, cocoa. I said Mom never got to make raspberry jam because we'd eat them all. My grandmother used to make the best raspberry jam. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Donna said, I have some of that, Nick, and it's dark chocolate. Fox said, you talk dirty to us, Donna. She is. And Midnight Maharaja says, ask Thesis one of these days to do his Bernie impersonation. Okay. And Dan said, Mom made some wild plum jelly, but it fermented. Took her 2 years to find all the jars that he had stashed.
Oh,
How does that not surprise me, Dan? Sentient poops. That explains all politics since the beginning of history.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. We usually don't talk politics on this show, but damn, there's truth to that.
I mean, it's all.
And where's that? I never had a sling. And Trey said your abs, or Foxy said your abs are getting a workout. They do every time. And Dad said it was strawberries, not raspberries. Picking strawberries and raspberries and putting them into the container. The little shit would eat them as fast as Mom and Dad could pick them. We picked a whole bunch of strawberries. No, you didn't.
You picked them. You just don't have them.
He was only that big. It's a toy poodle. He was awesome. He was awesome. He was an awesome doggy. And Dan and Foxy are laughing, and Foxy says, "I miss mulberry trees too. They were tasty berries." Somebody's got a. Oh, Twitch has got a bot.
I do not miss mulberry trees at all.
I love the berries. We continue to have some.
Dan said that his neck just popped loud enough that I would slap him out of jealousy.
When we had the house, my neighbor had a mulberry tree. Actually, had a bunch of mulberry trees.
So you had a bunch of mulberry trees.
So, I had a very sticky car.
Oh, yeah.
You blame that on the tree?
Because-
Oh, wait.
Yes. Because
Birds.
I'm not that talented to get that high. No, just the mulberries falling off and landing on top of the minivan and baking on.
Yeah.
Baked on mulberries.
And Foxy might slap Dan too, because her back's been super tight. Dan goes, "I never know until I hear the crack of it happening." Mm-mm. Foxy says she often sounds like a string of firecrackers in the morning. No comment. And Dan goes, "That's what my knees sound like." Yes, my left knee. That's why we're gonna yank shit out and put new shit in. I guess that's a way of putting it, right? Foxy goes, "Dog knows when I'm awake when my knuckles pop." Oof. Dan goes, "No wonder Zach puts up with us. He tunes us all out."
What?
Perfect.
I opened the Lego store. This is dangerous.
Oh, no.
Especially if you go to the toy store here just across the river from us, did a huge Lego drop. I'm just going to leave it at that and say that I went on a trip yesterday.
Well, they just dropped their most expensive Lego set ever, didn't they?
Yeah, and it's good and not good at the same time.
Misty has finally fallen for the mystique of Lego.
Ah.
They dropped all their Christmas sets.
Oh.
I know. Somebody showed the new tree this year. I'm like, oh,
it's all over.
I was just looking at the tree. See, I need something to do after my surgery, so.
Right. Light shook. Dad said, "Rich, try this to get to sleep. Pick an old girlfriend's name, and for every letter in the name, find all the words you can for that for each letter. It works if you have an old girlfriends, I have heard." Dad, weren't you like engaged at 18 to my mom? And still married. Foxy, it was a meme from the olden days, Numa, and Dad, you assholes. Dan says, "Dale, don't try to." I hear the secret that you keep. And Thesis says, "I will have to find the old video, post it to the secret humor group. Please do. Tag us all in it." And Nick said, "She just found out Molly Daniels will be at Library Con. Yay!" No, I really want to know. She was here last weekend for the, or 2 weekends ago for the Writers and Readers Rendezvous. I didn't make it. I contemplated, but I didn't make it. And it said, "Zach, the pureness was not there for us to allow our kids when Dawn was young. Nothing changed, I guess." And Dad did plant a mulberry bush, but he don't think it will produce in his lifetime. And Foxy's saying, depending on the variety, they can produce fruit within a few years. At least the ones in Missouri did. And named Missouri. And And Dan said, Mulberry Beret, the kind you get at a secondhand store. And Nick said, I need to see if I can find the Lego Advent Calendar. I have not seen the new one this year yet. I'm sure it's out there. I just haven't seen it.
I know I was looking at some on Amazon. I don't know if they're the new ones, though. They're expensive.
And Dad, do people really believe what they say in their sleep?
No.
Well, let's not forget that Mom one night was sleeping and decided she wanted chicken, and she was so mad and she screamed, I want chicken. Her arm went flying. She knocked and broke her, she knocked over her nightstand. She broke the phone. I think she broke the phone, but I know she broke the clock because she wanted chicken. So she screamed, I want chicken, as her arm went flying across the nightstand.
So I have a story that relates to that from my
That's
cousin.
what we had for dinner the next night.
You.
Pork?
Chicken. Why'd you eat chicken?
I eat chicken because I linked it to what my mind was thinking about, and it was just like not a good combination.
Go on.
Anyways, your story.
Mine relates to the fridge that the chicken might have been in. So we found out that my one of my cousins sleepwalks. We found out the hard way. My aunt was up on her laptop in the dining room one night, and her child comes down. He's probably, 6, 7, something like that. And he decides that he's hungry. So he opens the fridge and pulls everything out to make like the most luxury sandwich possible. We're talking triple slices of bread, beautiful sandwich, lettuce, things. This kid doesn't eat this. He eats chicken tenders. But he made the most luxury sandwich out of our fridge. Puts the sandwich into the fridge. Leaves all the ingredients out on the counter. And then obviously his dream took a left turn. And all of a sudden he thought he was in the bathroom. And thought that the crisper was the urinal. And decided it was time for a bio break. Meanwhile, his mother is sitting there on the laptop watching this whole thing go down. And doesn't know what to think. So we all wake up in the morning to the most beautifully cleaned fridge ever. And we're like, wow, someone got bored in the night? Cleaned the fridge. Then we got then we got the story. Then she was like, but I have to tell you, it was a damn good sandwich.
At least she had a snack afterwards.
So that brings up two stories. One really short and one slightly long. So the really short one is one of the few times that one has ever struck me in anger to try to hurt me. She wasn't awake fully. She dreamed that I was cheating on her. So because I was cheating on her in her dream, she wakes up and smacks me.
Well, yeah, it's your fault.
Exactly. Now, to the one that Zach's story just reminded me of, and it's one of my favorite stories of my father. So I'm maybe 10 or so. Mom and I are up late watching TV Saturday night, middle of the summer. The reason why I remember that it's Saturday night, middle of the summer, is Dad was asleep on the couch in a swimming suit. And Dad normally worked damn near 20-hour days, almost 6 days a week, every week, kind of a deal. Busting his hump to make sure that, we had everything that not just we could need, but we could want as well. But Dad played hard. Dad drank hard when he was playing. So he was passed out, sleeping on the couch. Mom and I were up watching a horror movie because that's what Mom and I would do on Saturday nights. And suddenly, Dad sits bolt upright on the couch, eyes don't open at all, there's a coffee table right in front of him, stacked with photo albums that you breathe wrong and they will slide off. Dad jumps over the fucking coffee table, spins around, drops trow, plants his ass in the rocking chair that my mom just got finished reupholstering, refinishing. You know, she took it all the way down, resanded, restained, revarnished, reupholstered. This was her grandmother's rocking chair.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Dad! Dad! What? Leave me alone. Dad! Get out of there! Leave me alone. I'm trying to shit. I know you're in my grandmother's rocking chair.
Oh, dear. Did he wake up at that point in time?
No, but he got up and went to the actual bathroom.
Okay.
We had to throw the cushion away that was on top of the upholstery because of the skid mark that was left.
Oh,
But my mom was just, "Dick, you motherfucker!" It was glorious. I miss my parents. I miss that era of my parents as well. I mean, it's just my mom was so feisty, it was not even funny. Hey, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just trying to think what would happen if my mom and your mom would have gotten together. That would have been scary.
I tend not to put much stock into what people say while they're asleep, because I have woken up, looked Joe dead in the eyes, and gone, paper or plastic? And he has gone, what did you just say to me? And I have doubled down and gone, paper or plastic? At which point he woke me up and went, what the hell? I've had to explain to him that, you know, I am apparently back in the cashiering days.
Apparently, one of my best friends and I had a physics debate in our sleep.
Nice.
I asked Ted who the bitch from Michigan was. That was, 15 years ago or so. I woke up one day and I'm like, who's the bitch from Michigan? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's probably quite a few. I mean, take your pick.
I know. Nick said, fish from the freezer? Dad goes, if people do, I'm sure glad I would talk my sleep and expose my sweet dreams.
My brother looked at me.
Dad, no.
Yeah.
That's a green room. That is really a green room thing. And Foxy says that Ingo is saying hi. See, hi, Indigo. And Nick goes, I certainly hope not. My night terrors are not for the faint of heart to overhear. Same here. And Dan goes, do you have any idea how many times I wound up battered because my first wife dreamed I did something that I was too asleep to do? Oof. And it's a great story about the CRISPR.
That was probably the cleanest CRISPR.
It was triple bleached.
Probably
First,
the
he gets
best.
hit with ammonia, then he gets hit with the bleach.
There you go.
It's so clean. So clean.
I didn't eat out of that CRISPR for a very long time.
Don't blame me.
Nick said, Rich, dang. Dad goes, Rich, yes, Rich, exactly. And Dad goes, Viv has been pissed for weeks from what happened in her dreams. She asked me about what Debbie did and the mistake I made. I asked which Debbie. I'm laughing at my poor father's trauma.
I think I've been in more trouble from her dreams than from my mouth. And for anyone who knows me, knows that's got to be a really big number.
I'm just curious, Dad, did she tell you which Debbie it was? Because there's certain Debbies I'd be like, Dan is laughing, and Carl says, oops, Dan. Dan goes, Little Debbie, which could be because we were known as the House of Little Debbie because Dad has his Little Debbie treat every night.
Aren't those little snack cakes?
I don't know, was it a honey bun or was it cosmic brownie?
Oh my.
If I said,
Your kids and your high hos and your dong dingers.
dog dingers. Just a tip. Thesis, apparently I'm very literal and truthful in my sleep. I have to be a specific spot in my sleep cycle. That's how Foxy found out I had feelings for her. Aww. Or the cheerleader Debbie with the ginormous, never mind. Dawn may remember the Debbie dream debacle. I don't. But which Debbie was it? Donna's saying, Witzman, dude, you have it so good. I never blame you for what I do in my dreams. This is true. And Foxy says, you are Thesis. And there have been times I've had dreams that I woke up and mad at Ted because of what's happened in the dream. And I'm like, okay, you need to come down. You need to come down. It was a dream. It wasn't real. And I'm like, no, come down. Yeah, come down. Mick said, I got caught back at my parents' house standing by their pool table, pantomiming making sandwiches for my job at McDonald's. They came down because I kept yelling, order up.
God.
Just don't put onions on it. And Dad says, Donnie, you enjoy what Carl does in your dreams. Dad says, Rich, you're so right about the wife's dreams. I never lived, but I did miss something in real life. Dad, Carl was saying he does have it good, and Donna says, not when he refuses to pay for my food in my dreams, Dad. And Foxy says, we all have those dreams. It is after 9 o'clock, kids. Yep. Okay, somebody else. Come on, Zach, say it.
Hold the pickles. That's so wrong. I want all the pickles.
My sister found
pickles.
My sister found pickles at Meyer that are amazing. They're like bourbon barrel pickles. Delicious. Okay.
I think Carl says it best. Good night, everybody. So we will be back next week and hope. Nick has no idea how much he hates the McDonald's reconstituted onions. That before or after it goes through your system. Never mind. So anyways, we will see you guys next week here. Well, let's see, it's Thursday, so tomorrow is stupid o'clock. Oh wait, we have this little thingy over here, don't we? Shut up. There is the schedule of events for IndieCD. We have stuff happening every day for our members, and hopefully, again, the website itself, IndieCD.org, is down for repair, but we know that Joey is working on it, and it will be back. So, hopefully, back sooner than later. We know he's working hard on it. So, how the hell do I get that off there? There we go. Oh, and make sure if you go to dubby.gg that you use code IndieCD10 to get 10% off of your purchase. Did I get it all?
I think so. There were never any tracks in this studio.
There never is.
Or we. Choo choo, mofo.
And Dan said, what I said was give me all the eggs and bacon you have. Foxy hopes she's feeling better next week. We hope so too. Nick said, I have to read Night and the Lonesome October. Good readings. And Ruby says, night. Dan says, been fun, my friends. Donna saying good night. And Dan said, Nick, read House in November too. Okay. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, everybody. Good night.
Hi.
Right.